Yeah, somewhat. Alright, YouTube, so we are doing a little cooking with Raven Blaze. I'm hanging out. So over the last couple of months I've become experimental with vegetables because, you know, last winter I figured out, or I had met my weight goals and then some. And so I figured, okay, 2 days a week, and on the days when I don't work doubles at my 2 jobs, I was going to eat more vegetables. And like when I would go out to eat, I would choose I would always choose the vegetable over the starch. Don't mind me as I noodle with my turnips. And, well, Silver Wolf, my beloved girlfriend, has been in roughly the same situation. She's wanting to go a little bit more healthy. And, well, one of us, you can figure out which one of us, is gluten-free. So, this evening I am doing vegetable stuffed bacon-wrapped twice-baked potatoes. And so we'll just smirk at that because she's the one filming this. I'm stuffing them with kale, red bell pepper, and turnips. So let's take a look at what we already have. Right here is I already baked the potatoes and scooped them out, and then I mashed that up with Greek yogurt. Plain Greek yogurt is full of protein and relatively non-fat, low sugar if you get just the plain. And then I took maybe 2 or 3 leaves of kale and wilted that, and then I put it in a pan, threw a lid on the pan, and just let that work. In addition, I also put a little bit of Parmesan cheese, a little bit of pepper into the Greek yogurt. And basically what we're doing is we're just going to mash up the kale with the Greek yogurt and the mashed potatoes on the inside. My diet when it comes to my eat healthier is lower starch, lower carb, lower processed food, but high fat, high protein, and high veggies and high fiber. So now that we have the potatoes done, I also took half a bell pepper and half a turnip, sliced it up into little lengths, and now we're going to heat that up in some olive oil. And basically we're going to just give this a little saute, soften it. And that chocolate cake beside the pan is not mine, that is my beloved Silver Wolf's, because she was nibbling on that yesterday when I was not here.
And it's gluten-free.
And it's gluten-free as well, yes. So basically we're going to saute this up, give it a quick toss around. And there goes the turnip out of the pan. Yes. A turnip is actually, it's a pretty low-cost vegetable. It's a very tasty vegetable. It's packed with vitamins, nutrients, and fiber, especially vitamin K, which you honestly don't get from too many other sources, if I'm not mistaken, Silver Wolf, who's smiling behind the camera. But yeah, basically, yes, check out my mad culinary skills. That's what I get for working in kitchens for 10 years. But basically, we're going to saute those until they're soft. And over here, I already have the other half of the baked potatoes. I put it in a pan with bacon, so because we're going to wrap these in bacon. So I guess at this point I can actually start loading up the insides of the baked potatoes. Again, our mixture of kale and potatoes and Greek yogurt. Actually, it'd probably be better to do it over on that side. Thank you, dear. Do a nice heaping tablespoonful. Perhaps I put too much kale in that. Oh well. That usually happens when I'm cooking with Silver Wolf, or cooking for Silver Wolf, as I make too much. Then she has goodies for the rest of the week, so this could probably amount to kale mashed potatoes.
I like those.
What?
I like those.
Oh, kale mashed potatoes. You just heard it from her wolfy lips that she likes kale mashed potatoes.
You also have 2 more shells. So.
Well, those are going to be the toppers, Miss Silver Wolf. But yeah, I'm going to press that down a little bit. I would say with my own fingers, but that's kind of gross because it's fine. Grab the towel. This is the first time my YouTubers have actually gotten somebody else to film me, other than those rare occasions when I'm at Combat or something. Yeah. Give those a quick little toss again. Getting there. They could stay a little crispy. That'll add some texture. Yep, I definitely made too much. That's alright. Tongs are always good so you don't burn your hands. And basically we're going to take this mixture of red bell peppers and turnips and layer them inside the potatoes. I'm going to give it a nice big layer. And of course, if you happen to be a non-pork eater, you can always use turkey bacon for this, I would think. Give or take your dietary premises, or hell, I mean, I would think that you could probably even use vegan bacon if you're non-meatily inclined. Which I know a couple of my buddies out there on YouTube are. Yes, I'm thinking of you, Miss Painted Raven Song. You're sweetie. And hey, that's sauteing in the background, but that's alright.
The burner's still hot.
Yeah, burner's still hot, but it's off, so, but that's alright. And literally, this is how I cook. Generally, it's with a glass of wine in my hand, but we got a nice tap saw for later on anyway. Anyway, so put another layer of the potato mixture on and put the lid on it. And then basically we're going to just kind of take the bacon and wrap it up around the potato as best as possible. And the same with the other side. With the other potato. I'm just doing two large russets in this case. It looks like you will have a little bit left over, so little wolf. Okay, and wrap the bacon as best we can, and then I'm just going to take a couple of pieces of bacon and lay that across there. And this happens to be the kind of bacon that does not have the nitrates in it, just because one of my guests at the coffee shop suggested that. Yeah, that's basically it. Bacon wrapped stuffed baked potatoes. I'm going to pop this in the oven for, I don't know, 15 minutes or so.
At?
What?
At?
I'm saying 300 right now. Might jack it up depending on give or take. From here, basically just keep an eye on these, cook them till they're tender, until the bacon's crispy. That's what I'm saying. And that's dinner. Peace out, YouTubes.